Hello guys, I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. Just finished watching a great game. Uh Hopefully maybe you're watching it too, but uh anyways, back to some technical analysis, getting ready for tomorrow. Go ahead and join me. Let me see here as I share the link here. Give me 1 second. All right, so let's go ahead and look at SPY. What is going on with SPY? You can see we've been hitting our targets here on the downside. We broke this support, guys, and it looks like if the bear trend continues, that we might hit this 426. Now, I do want you to pay attention to this crazy volume that we saw on Friday. Look at this, it's huge. So what happens usually when we have this type of volume, we do see kind of a reversal pop-up. So we might see it pop up to about 450 tomorrow and probably reject, okay, and continue going to the downside. But we'll see. My bias is still to the downside just because momentum is still going. We have, look at this flat, after the doji here, we started flat top, flat top, flat top, flat top, flat top, with nothing but red volume on the day. So all those are good signals that we're still on a bearish trend. But usually when we have this much volume, here we do have a reversal. You could see something. Let's find a better one. Like for example, this one, you see this nice huge red day on a with so much bearish volume. We normally will have a reversal, and same thing goes when you're going long. Okay, something to keep an eye on. So if anything, if we do have a rally in the morning, we could probably go to 450, and then you know, this is gonna be resistance, and then we just continue to the downside until we hit this 426. But we have been hitting targets here on the downside. Let's go to 1 hour and see how things are looking right now. So we do have this 442 resistance. This is where I'm thinking that we can probably go test tomorrow. Anywhere from here to maybe even 456, and then continue to the downside. But we're gonna keep a close eye on the SPY and see at the pre-market, see how we do. But you can see we're following this trend right here, real nice. You know, we go to the upside, come and touch the trend, up, come and touch the trend. So tomorrow might be just the same. You know, we go up, rally in the morning, and then come and touch the trend. So that's what we're looking at for tomorrow. So we'll see how things are looking up tomorrow, but we do have this trend going down on the SPY. But if the market continues bearish this week, this is my ultimate target, 426. We bounced on this area back in where was it, October, okay, and then back in July here. So we got some great areas here of support, and right here is ultimately where I think the market, it's gonna bounce and probably, you know, rally up and make new all-time high. So we'll see. Everything, we'll take it a day at a time, guys. We'll take it a day at a time. But as for now, the bearishness continues. I do expect a bounce because of this much volume, all right, to the sell side. So how big of a bounce, only time will tell. So we'll see in the morning, see what we get tomorrow. But anyways, so that's SPY. Let's look at how the Qs are looking here. So we came pretty close here to our support area, 350, 32. I put the circle here, and I told you guys this is where I would find support. Again, look at this massive volume. Usually when I have massive volume like this, we do tend to see a reversal. So we'll see. Maybe we'll get a pop, little pop rally there, and come more down. That is great support though on the Qs. We this support back in October and then back in July. Kind of like the SPY, but the SPY has quite a little bit more down to go. Now, if we crack this, guys, this is the trend that I'm looking at right here. Around, what is it, 323, around there. So we'll see around this area and we crack this. Hopefully we don't. Hopefully we can hold support there, you know, consolidate for a little bit and then break to the upside. So, but we'll keep a close eye on it. You could see here, doji, red volume, and then we broke to the downside. And so again, if you're new to my channel, this is your first time, this is what we look for reversals. We wait for a doji, okay, and then a flat top, and then you continue, you know. So what are we waiting for tomorrow? If we're looking for a reversal, something like this, a doji, okay, and then on the following day, a break to the upside. Okay, that would tell me, all right, that would tell me that, you know, we found a bottom here, and now we're gonna move to the upside until we get some sort of reversal confirmation. So we'll see tomorrow. Not this area for sure. Again, the bias right now is still to the downside because we still have momentum, volume, and flat tops. Okay, we are hitting support, and this is massive selling volume, so usually you'll see some type of bounce there. So we'll keep an eye on that. And then let's look at the VIX. Oh, hold on the Qs. On the Qs, we forgot to go to the 1 hour. Let's go back. Okay, I don't know what's going on with my TOS. Is acting up. There it is. All right, so if Qs, we get some bounce here, you can see we're gonna have some resistance here around 360 area, and then the next one's gonna be 369, 370 area. So we get a nice bounce tomorrow. This would be a sort of a target. Okay, we also have this nice trend line to the downside. If we were to break above this side, we can start a rally to the upside if we can break above here. So keep that on watch. Keep these levels. Draw your trend lines on the 1 hour. All right, so you can get your targets. All right, let's go to the VIX really quick. All right, so VIX, again, we're hitting our targets, and ultimately here our next target is going to be 3064 if VIX continues to the upside. And I think VIX a little bit extended. We might come down and test this trend line again, okay, before we go to the upside. So that's what I'm looking for on the VIX. Let's look at the daily. Again, look at the VIX. Since we got this kind of reversal confirmation here, we have a doji and then we have a flat bottom, okay, with momentum to the upside. Look at the squeeze here, fired. Okay, so whenever you have a squeeze here and then you fire with a flat bottom or a flat top, depending on what direction you're going, it's very in your favor, not very much in your favor. So look at that, and the momentum continues. Flat bottom, flat bottom, flat bottom, flat bottom. All right, then the momentum continues. So we'll see. Usually when you have a massive volume like this, you see like this one, you kind of get this reversal. So we'll see tomorrow if we can start a bounce on the market. So what am I looking at tomorrow? Pton had an inside bar, so I'm gonna keep an eye on that. PTON, we did have a bounce here on Friday and it closed on an inside bar, so keep that on watch. You know, I really don't like playing Pton, but if that something you like, you know, you can play the break to the upside, to the bottom. And if you play to the bottom, if it breaks to the bottom, you know, this would be your target. If it breaks to the top, your target's gonna be this area right here. So that might be a little too much on Pton to be able to move. Let's move to the 1 hour. Okay, yeah, this is more like it. So keep an eye on Pton tomorrow if you like to play it. So we're gonna have some resistance here. You see on the daily is quite a move, but you know, 30.55 resistance, and then somewhere around here, if we break 23, this would be a good area of a target here. 23.25, break that, and around 21, I would say. So keep that on watch. Draw your levels and then go back to your 10-15 minute, and then kind of pinpoint those support and resistance areas, and you'll have a real nice target. What's up, Mr. J? Hope you're doing well, my friend. So that's had an inside bar. Also Nike closed at an inside bar here. That's not daily. Let's go back to the daily, and again, Nike comes to the support area right here. It is holding for 2 days in a row, so we can expect maybe a bounce. Look at this area right here showing signs of reversal. Again, you play it inside bar. This one's a good one to keep an eye on. Okay, you play of course, when you're ready to do this, zoom in and get your levels right. Play the break to the upside, to the bottom, and go to the 1 hour and, you know, get your targets. So we can break above this downtrend right here. We have a nice target right here to about 147.38 tomorrow for day trading, and then we have a target here to the downside about 137. So, you know, I think if we hit this trend, we're gonna reverse. We're gonna hold and reverse. So that would be, you know, targets to take some off. Yeah, Seth, I'll check out Neo right now. Give me 1 second. Thank you for tuning in, my friend. So that's Nike. You know, keep this on watch tomorrow. It's an inside bar play, and you know, those are easy to watch. You know, play the break to the up, to the bottom. Let's look at cost here. It closed on a doji candle. Yeah, so cost, again, you can play this one to the downside. Look at this, it broke trend line. This one broke trend line, a real nice trend line that we had going on here. It broke, and then we have a doji, guys. We have a doji with red volume. We can kind of say this is going to break to the bottom. Look, momentum's still going. So if we bounce in the morning, rally up, and we probably hit some sort of resistance and look for some more downside. So here it is. So the morning, you know, the market rally, we can probably get some sort of resistance hit right there, and then just play to the downside, you know, and you know, play this pattern that we have right there. So something to keep on watch if you traded cost before and you like that type of ticker. Let's see what else. BYND. How does the daily looking? Okay, this was something that we were watching, and of course, our ultimate target. We did hit some targets, but the ultimate target was here, right in this trend line. We were close to it, but didn't quite hit. Now we're here at support. So watch BYND for a bounce, guys. You know, to the upside. Let's go look at the 1 hour. Yeah, so we have some nice support here on BYND. So if we come and test again, we broke this flag pattern right here, and we're testing it, and now we're going down. So just keep an eye on it, see which way it goes. Waiting for a short break. On what, brother? On Neo? Let's go check out Neo for Mr. Seth here real quick. Let's go to the daily. You're waiting for a short break on NEO, or which one? Yeah, NEO. Oof. Yeah. So NEO, we came and tested some support here. Yeah. So NEO, we're still testing that support area here. If a candle can close tomorrow, you know, under this area, this would be very, very bearish. We can test if we can close there. But again, momentum on this one, look at the volume. Momentum to the downside. Let's see the 1 hour. Yeah. So again, tomorrow, if the market rally, you can look for a bounce here to the upside, and then, you know, the momentum to the downside will continue. So this is something that I will look for on NIO, is, you know, you get something up here, okay? You'll get some puts here, or wait for some kind of rejection, doji candle, fail break, anything, you know, whatever you look for, and then get some up here. Because what happens is, if you get in right at the open, right, the market might rally up and your position is going to be down. You might close your position over here just to see a drop again. So, you know, it's better for it to come and test and then reject, and then you get up. You'll get a better price. Yeah. So, Seth, you just tuned in, right? Yeah, we went over the Qs, man. But I'll tell you again what we're looking for. So Qs are testing support right on the daily, Seth. Give me 1 second. I don't know why TOA started doing this. Maybe I need to close some of my charts on my my other screens, but its loading time is taking some time out, and I have a fast computer. Anyways, yeah, so we're right at the support area. You saw my other videos. This was our target when we talked about it. To the downside, again, we had massive selling volume tomorrow. Usually when we have this type of volume, you see here, we'll get like a bounce on it. So tomorrow I expect to get some kind of bounce, and you know, I don't know that it will continue, but just we'll probably hit some resistance and then come back down. But we do want it to hold here, 350 32 area. If that breaks, we might come and test this trend line here. So 350 32, crucial area that we need to hold, guys. Crucial area. We have some resistance there. Found a little bit of support, so around this areas. So keep that on watch. Do I see further downside? I do. I do. At least I see the SPY. I see the SPY coming to touch this area here. This 426 that we tested back in October. So just because we broke this support here, and what I'm watching the market to do is to come and do this. Watch, rally up, again reject, and then come and test the support. So it won't be like a true rally tomorrow or Tuesday. I think we're gonna reject again and then come back down, but we'll see. I mean, nothing's written in stone. That's why we look at the charts. That's why the better entries to get on something like this, if you like swinging, is this type of reversals. You know, you get the doji, and then you get the, you know, you follow the break and you just follow the flat tops or the flat bottoms. You see doji, and then flat bottom to the upside. So that's why. So again, if we get this in the market, watch. If we get this, right, we get a doji. Explain this. And then the following day, right, we get a flat bottom candle. Okay, like this. My ugly candle. And get the little stick here. All right. If we get this tomorrow, okay, now we can play the upside. All right. And now we're going to ride the upside momentum. This will be a true and reversal. Now, if tomorrow we get another flat top, all right, that means the bleeding is going to continue. So it matters how it ends tomorrow. So are the futures open? Yeah, I believe. But you know what? We have to wait till tomorrow. I mean, anything can happen. Anything can happen. It's hard to base it off what we're looking at today, and we need to wait till tomorrow. We need to wait till tomorrow. And I think there's a Fed meeting coming up. I don't know if it's this week. So we need to keep an eye on that too. So everything plays a part. But a lot of times the charts are ahead and they're telling you the story. Okay? Don't listen too much to the media. Listen to the charts. Let's see. And look, a lot of the main players like NVDA, look, this is the type. I'm waiting for the SPY to come where I give you the target, right? Look at NVDA. Okay, we're also waiting for this movement for a real reversal. Okay, let's go to Microsoft. Where's Microsoft? I don't know where it's at. Let me type it. Look at Microsoft. So, look, you see, we're all approaching this near levels of a major support here. And that's where I'm thinking that the market's gonna, have a true bounce once we get to those levels. So that's what I'm keeping an eye on. This is where I'm gonna pick up some shares. These are great prices to pick some up if you like Microsoft long term, if you like NVIDIA long term. This is some great areas, and they're all about the same, distance far apart. So that's what I'm waiting for a true bounce. So the market might bounce tomorrow, but I think as the week goes on, we're going to continue to sell off until we get to these levels. Now, is it going to hold here for sure? I don't know, but it's a great price you start averaging in my opinion. Now, if we don't bounce here, then two things: either we wait for a candle to close underneath that and close our positions, or average down if you truly believe on Microsoft, in the next 5-10 years that it's going to be higher. So that's where you're going to have to do some due diligence yourself and play that accordingly. Serious question: or do they play their own game? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you're asking. Oh, you're asking if they follow the New York Stock Exchange? What ETF? Let's see what happened. What else? Tesla. Tesla again. Look at this, guys. We finally got a flat top here, and this ain't good for Tesla. I ain't keeping an eye on the volume. Look, every time we have something, a massive volume like this. Oh, this one quite didn't reverse. It was the second day. Okay, we broke this this kind of forming flag that we have here. We do have support here, but Look at this. We formed. We have a flat top with a massive red volume and squeeze fire to the downside. Tesla would be looking for a target here, 886. 886. Now Tesla has not been able to break this to the downside. Okay, anytime we're near the 900s, we bounce back up. So this is a crucial area to see for Tesla, because if it finally breaks, we can see the 700s right here. So, and in my opinion, this would be a great price to pick up some Tesla right here. So this would be a great price to pick up some Tesla. All right, we have great resistance that now is support here. So let's keep that on watch. But again, if the market bounces, this could hold will support. Now, if this consolidates, okay, for a while, then we can shoot up. But tomorrow, I think Tesla will be bearish. We do have this uptrend though, but keep it on watch. If we break, we're going down. Tesla can be really tricky sometimes. And there's that trend right there. You see, yeah, that pivot point, and then we'll probably come and test this 887. So if Tesla doesn't hold up in the morning and the market is red, this will be a great target, either to the downside, and then if you want to get a bounce. And if not, Tesla's gonna come and test this F71 later on in the week if this doesn't hold. So 886 doesn't hold, we can come and test this later on in the week. So keep it on watch. As far as for tomorrow, we have a flat top, so my bias is more red. Etsy is just drowning. Okay, if you've been playing puts and tests in Etsy, you've been killing it. We are in an area of support now. Look at the weekly here. Yeah, so we are in an area of support. Very crucial here for Etsy. Very crucial area. It needs to hold. We need to hold this area. Yeah. So I might pick up some Etsy here tomorrow and see if we hold. See if we can hold this area. If we close another day under, then I'll close my position. But I might pick up some shares. We'll see how we're doing tomorrow. Let's look at the 1 hour. Yeah, so we have this trend here that every time we hit it, we bounce. So we might bounce here, 158, and then come back down. So watch Etsy tomorrow. NVDA, NVDA. Oh, Apple's another one. Yeah, they're NVDA and Apple. Move with the SPY. As a matter of fact, the SPY is Apple's one of the leading stocks in the SPY. So when SPY moves, Apple moves. So I think if you go to the SPY, you'll see that Apple is like 6%, I think, of the SPY. It's one of their top stocks. You'll have to look at it. Let's see. Apple. I have a real good average on this one, and this is where I have some support here that I would like to pick some up on Apple. Now look at the daily again. Okay. Look at this, guys. Doji. Okay, and then we break to the bottom. Flat top. Flat top, flat top, flat top. Okay. This is what I'm looking at for some support. Yeah, this area would be a great if you like Apple long term, this area right here would be great to pick some up. Okay, if Apple were to fall to this area, I would pick up a lot of it. But that's just me. Make sure you do your due diligence and you know, you do your research and go by what you think. But Apple major support here, 157.26. This broke this again tomorrow, or on all the stocks we're seeing the same thing. All the stocks they broke some support, guys. From January all the way to December, and we're seeing the same thing over and over, and we're broke. And what I'm thinking is we're gonna do this, okay, and then continue to the bottom. So we might have a small rally tomorrow, okay. We're gonna hit those resistance and then continue the bleeding. All right, and then we'll probably close with another flat top. We'll see. So I'm not convinced on a reversal until we form a doji on the daily, and then we move to the upside, right? And then that as we do that on the daily with a few days, then we can get confirmation on the weekly. Same thing, if we form some kind of doji and then break that weekly doji in the weeks to come, then we can say we are finally reversing in the market. So keep an eye on that. BA, we have played BA around these areas, but again, look at BA's area of support right here. So again, so what I'm seeing is we closed on Friday on a lot of support on a lot of stocks, and again, I'm thinking we rally in the morning and then we continue to the downside. But BA, it's its own right now, because you see, even though the market was kind of bleeding in this at this time, BA was moving up. So Boeing right here, we hit our targets. That was the ultimate target here. We didn't quite get up there, but again, look at the daily, guys. We get a doji, red volume, and then what happens? We play the break to the downside. You see how these repeats all the time? So if you haven't watched my videos, I use Heiken Ashi candles to give me the trend to the downside, upside, for my bias on where the market's going, and then I play accordingly. So we did form some type of support there. Now what you can look for tomorrow, a bounce there, and then if we close some kind of doji, okay, tomorrow on BA, then look for a real bounce the following day if we break above this doji. So keep that on watch. That would be the ultimate if tomorrow we close in a doji and then move to the upside. So we are in an area of support there, and let's look at the 1 hour. Yeah, so tomorrow, again, on the 1 hour time frame, we can come and do this and then reject there and come back down. So I'm expecting some sort of rally at the open and then continue to the downside. We'll see. And then we have SoFi was another one. Okay, SoFi was one that I was in a position. I ended up selling on that new spike just to get out of it. So SoFi, I was loading on these areas, and I almost got out here before news. I was waiting for a candle to close underneath. Almost got out on this one. I honestly forgot about it by the time I knew there was news on it, and I got out right here on resistance. So got out there with a small move to the upside, but keep this one on watch. Also, if it holds fairly well here, we can expect more upside. especially if the market bounces. If SoFi holds around these levels in the next couple of days and the market decides to rally up, you know, SoFi can go up to 24. So keep that on watch. Airbnb. Okay, so Airbnb, again, we talked about this last time, how it's holding an uptrend here. And this will keep Airbnb on watch, because he could do this. And then, you know, just coil here in this wedge and then fire either to the upside or to the downside. And that would be a real nice big move. So keep that on watch. Those are the type of moves, guys, that they move big, okay? So keep it on watch. They'll release right when it's about to fire, so they'll release some sort of negative news or, you know, some form of catalyst and make it move. So keep that on watch. I had said on Thursday, watch for a bounce here. And we did bounce. Give it all back. Ford. Let's take a look at it real quick. Yeah, so F, we're down in the 20s. There we go. So F was another one that I was holding for some time. I think from down here. I sold at 23, went to 25. No big deal. I'm looking for F to come and hit the support right here. So anywhere here, guys, would be a nice bounce to the upside. Again, if you're a little bit more conservative and you want to wait for a confirmation, wait for the doji. The doji is going to give you a better confirmation. Wait for a doji, and then play the break to the upside. That'll give you a better confirmation. Sometimes you try to get the bounce and it doesn't work, and then what happens is that you don't cut it and you just keep writing it down. So if you're disciplined enough to cut it, if it breaks and closes a candle underneath it, then try to play the bounce. If not, wait for confirmation on this type of place. But Ford, what else do we have? Something to keep on watch is DAWC. This one can move crazy. Again, if we get some sort of more news with Trump on this one, this one can move easily. So especially when nothing's really moving to the upside. Again, we broke to the downside on this, and I expect to find some sort of support here in this area. 66. Where are we at? 73. Yeah. So this was resistance before, and this can find some support. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put a alert here, and if we get to those levels, I'm gonna be looking. I'm going to be looking to get bullish on it for some upside. This was another one that I swung when we got some news. I got in at 54. Yeah, 54. I think it was on this day. I got long on it, and then I sold at 90. And this thing went to 90 something, 91, 92. And now if this thing comes down to this entrance, I'm gonna look to pick some up, and I'm gonna be watching the hour closely. If it breaks, if we close underneath on the 1 hour 66 area 31, then I'll close my position and I'll try to catch here on this upper trend. But I'm not gonna ride it all the way down. But if we bounce, this is a great entry to the upside. So you see the risk. If we close underneath, I get out. But if we bounce, we have a great entry with a nice upside move. So keep that on watch. How much time? 40 minutes already. All right, guys. So that's it. I think this video is being kind of long already. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet, like and subscribe to the video. I hope my channel keep growing. If you want to join me on the Discord, the link is underneath below. Go ahead and click on the link and sign up. And I go live on the markets. And we go over what's moving, the trades that we're taking, and everything that's going on before the market opens and as the market goes live. So if you want to join me, there's the link. Other than that, again, like, subscribe, share with your friends that are learning stocks or want to keep learning technical analysis. Share it with them, and it'll help me out. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys mañana. Enjoy the rest of your night. I'll see you guys mañana. Adios. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.